Hey David, as the director of the company, why do you still know so much about knitwear production and techniques?
I think it is very funny that I grew up in the knitting factories. So for me, everything here is just very familiar. And it is just so important to learn all these kind of technical things if you want to make a nice knitwear. Simply to be professional is so important. I still remember since I joined this company, I was lack of the knitting knowledge. So every time when I want to require something to the factory or to our technician people, I have a very hard time to discuss with them because every time they just tell me this we cannot do, this is just normal, we cannot achieve better. So at that time, we always have a very big discussion or sometimes have a fight or battle together. And I'm always on the weaker side. So since that time, I just really put a lot of efforts and time on learning all these kind of technical details. And for me, it is also quite important when you build up products. I think the best development is actually to split all the factors on one products and try to rebuild them in a new way or try to make the new combinations. So if I don't understand every part of the knitwear, how can I do this job? And I look at this just like architecture design because that was my profession in the college. It's just like the materials, and you need to use all different kinds of materials to build up a house. So I have to learn into all the materials and every way how to make the constructions. And I think that's the same in the knitwear. Then it's also quite a big hobby for me to learn all the new techniques because every time when I see a new products in the shops or online on the website, I feel just really exciting and I have such huge passion for the new products and new techniques. And I'm always wondering how can we achieve this look? How can we make this kind of technique? I just can't accept myself if I can't do it. So I want to learn everything I can approach and try to manage in my own sampling room. And I believe the more you learn and the more you can handle, the better products you can do. And at the same time, I think it's also quite important to know the limits of every technique, the limits of the machine, the limits of every yarn, and the limits of what a technician people can do and how to manage them together and to make a better products. Yeah, it's a lifetime learning, I think. And at last, I think the most important is that we need to serve our customer in a professional way. So whenever a customer question about an inquiry or a question about a sample or a style, I need to answer them the right way. So if I don't understand the technical part, I could not do that. I need to rely on my technician people or I need to rely on my factories and I cannot give them a quick answer. And I would not knowing what kind of things we can achieve at the end. If I want to be the best knitter in the market, I need to learn everything I need to know. If you know enough, you can have good ability to challenge your team and your technician people and push them to make better products. And I think that's also quite important for us. So if you have any technical problems or any questions about knitting or yarn problems, you're very welcome to discuss with me and challenge me. Thanks for watching. We are Spread and we only make men's knitwear.